Verizon has filed a patent for a new system that will use the microphone built into all smart televisions to listen to the people in the room for keywords, depending on what you're talking about, and then they will customize the ads on the television programs for you based on what you and your friends, your family, your girlfriend are talking about in the living room or in your bedroom. You know, The Onion, the satirical newspaper and YouTube channel, did a video about this a couple years ago, a satire about a Google phone that listens to you and then based on what you're talking about gives you advertisements depending on the keywords that they detect. And of course, even years before this, somebody at a Google conference came out and talked about how Google was planning to use the microphone in your computer to listen to you and to listen to the ambient sounds, to then tailor the ads on Google to you based on what's in the background. You got a dog barking in the background, you got football playing in the background, you got your wife or your girlfriend talking about something. It's going to detect that and then tailor the words, the keywords, the Google ads for you. You know, the Big Brother, the Orwellian nightmare is just coming a little too close. This is hell on earth. This system is going to be exactly what the Illuminati Antichrist uses to enslave humanity, to enslave, to blackmail, to dupe, to overanalyze, to pre-crime analyze everybody, and just to enslave humanity. This is really disgusting. And I did a video previously, months ago now, about the new Samsung smart televisions that have facial recognition and audio recognition in them so they can detect who is sitting in front of the television. And they have voice recognition so they can tell who it is that's talking. And you just tell it, oh, channel up. Yeah, record program. And these cameras and microphones do not have a physical on and off switch. They do not have an LED that shows when they are on. That's why many people who are intelligent cover up the microphone and the camera on their laptops and on their cell phones using a little sticky pad or black electrical tape, because they know that at any time that those cameras and microphones could be activated by hackers, by the CIA, FBI, NSA, name your government agency. Literally with just the push of a button. So now we have Verizon filed a patent for a system that will just, listen to you in your living room, in your bedroom. It's going to start watching you too. And then depending on what you're talking about at any given moment, it's going to tailor the ads to you based on those conversations. That's not creepy. That's not creepy at all, is it? Did you ever imagine that we would come to a point when you would have a microphone and a camera literally in your bedroom watching you and listening to you all the time? You know, George Orwell warned about this in his 1949 book, 1984. And in 2011, I published a 300 and some page book analyzing the parallels between George Orwell's dystopian novel that was fiction. It's now becoming a reality. In my book, Big Brother, the Orwellian Nightmare Come True. And all I did is take quotes from George Orwell's book and just talk about current events and find a bunch of information in trade journals and patent applications that were, when I published the book in March of 2011, where a lot of the information was pretty obscure, especially for the mainstream. It was very few mainstream publications, news agencies were talking about this kind of absolute invasion of our privacy and the abuses, the utter sci-fi, fictional, creepy, Big Brother, Brave New World technology that's now just creeping into our life. I really do miss the 1990s. Maybe the resistance, us. Maybe I'm going to have to move to a village somewhere, and we'll have to enact laws so that we don't have certain kinds of technology in our little village. Like the Amish. Maybe we could stop it at like the 1990s. Technology in the 1990s was still pretty cool. The internet was around, wasn't as fast, but this is just getting absolutely ridiculous. I mean, can you imagine what's going to happen when, smart teenagers just start hacking into the microphones and the cameras in your bedroom, in your living room, in your cell phone, in your laptop? Because people say, these idiots always say, oh, I don't have anything to hide. We have all said things in the privacy of our own home, in conversations with our friends, our family, our loved ones, that if published on the internet or taken out of context would be utterly damaging to your career, to your personal life, to your professional life. I mean, in the privacy of your own home, in the heat of the moment, people say things, jokes. Oops, you made some racist jokes? Oh man, that's that. Just imagine if that's recorded and put out there. I mean, former CNN investigative journalist Amber Lyon confirmed what many people already suspected, that people, law firms, other CIA, FBI, I'm sure, are doing this as well. Tap into the microphone, the cameras on your laptop, and actually record people masturbating in front of their laptop. As is, a common practice. People watching porn on their laptops. Privacy, they think in the privacy of their own home, doing their own business there. And Amber Lyon, an Emmy award-winning investigative journalist, not some internet, conspiracy theorist, confirmed that she knew somebody who was involved with recording these personal activities of people, and then used those, in a sense, to blackmail people. So this is getting creepy. I mean, this is the Orwellian nightmare come true. For many people, for me, I mean, at this point in my life, I guess you could, call it a career, of being a reporter, being an author. I mean, if something like that happens to me, it's just going to be good publicity for me. So, I mean, I'm not really worried about it. But other people obviously it would ruin their career. Things like that. You tap into their phone, you listen to them in their privacy of their house, videotape them doing their private business. It's going to be devastating for some people. For me, actually, I don't think I would even really care. It would just be good publicity for me, And then I would sue whoever did it for, every penny that they had. But for your average Joe, something like that would be absolutely horrific. And it's just the pinnacle of the Orwellian nightmare. And this is breaking news. This is national news that Verizon had filed these patents. And so, like I said, almost 2 years ago now, I covered this would happen. I covered the conference that somebody reported they attended at Google that said that they were working on this technology for your laptops. And now we have the proof. This isn't just hearsay. We have the patent. My God, you can go on YouTube and look at the commercials for the Samsung smart televisions. And they brag about the facial recognition systems, the audio recognition. The head of the CIA even bragged, said that there's no more privacy anymore. And like I said, some idiots say, oh, if you don't have anything to hide, what's your problem? Well, it's discrimination. It can be Orwellian discrimination and blackmail. And not even if you're doing anything wrong. Just the private conversations that you have between your girlfriend, between your wife, between your friends, the jokes that you make. In the heat of the moment, you may, say, oh my God, you say a racist thing. Maybe start fantasizing about how cool it would be to go and rob a bank when you have no intentions of actually doing that. It's just after you got done watching a bank robbery movie, you and your buddies just kind of sit around and talk about, You know, how cool it would be if to go and, you know, maybe try that. Clearly, never having intended to do it. But just imagine you have that conversation recorded, and you leak it out, somebody leaks it out over the internet. Oh my God, here he is planning to rob a bank. That's the New World Order. That's the Orwellian nightmare come true. If you want to get yourself up to speed, you can get my book, Big Brother, the Orwellian Nightmare Come True. It's not in stores. You might be able to order it into stores. You can get it on Amazon.com in paperback or ebook on any of the e-readers, Kindle, Nook, Google Play, iBooks. I've already put together the pieces of the puzzle. I've already went down the rabbit hole so far. If you want to save yourself a lot of time and energy, save yourself the embarrassment of getting duped by disinformation, by paranoid delusions, I just urge you to go pick up one of my books. You won't regret it. I'm Mark Dice. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Subscribe to my channel. Check out some of the previous videos. And of course, there's more videos on the way.